How's it, guys? My name's Jeff, and yes, we are heading out on the second day of the Rage Expo. I'm going to be joined today by two gorgeous women.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
We returned on day two. On day two, we are taking California Black with us. She's a musician. She's also my other half. Aww. And she is a brilliant singer. Upcoming artist, shout out. And we are taking also her best friend, who is Sekofatso Dipetso. And she's an actress, the original diva or diva, depends how you pronounce it. And the both of them had come along, and they were real sports because they actually dressed up black and white, good versus evil. They went along with the whole cosplay of the event, which has now become a big part of the event. And there was also a big cosplay competition. We basically followed California and Sekofatso around and got a feel of what their feeling of the expo was, and the bits that they enjoyed, the bits that they didn't enjoy, and also what their feeling in general was. Did they understand some of the things that are going on and the things that they didn't understand that was going on at the expo?
How's the experience been so far, Taro?
Oh wow, okay, my experience is the one. So some child asked me that, so what character are you? I'm like, okay, am I an ice queen or a snow queen or an angel? I quite frankly don't know. So yeah, I told the child was like, okay.
You're
So
a combination of everything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People are here dressed up in specific characters. We are not any characters because we're just getting the gist of this industry, of the gaming world. But it's been wonderful. People are looking lovely in there. They're committing really to these costumes, hey? Like,
Yeah.
what is happening to the
Met a Power
world?
Ranger.
We met a guy without a head. What is that? I don't know what that guy is. He just had what?
A big part of the culture now is cosplay, which is dressing up as your favorite gaming character, your favorite comic book character. What inspired your outfit today? It looks like a good versus evil vibe.
Yeah, that is basically all we had.
Yeah.
All we have is that she's an angel, well, like a white vibe. It could be an ice queen, it could be a heavenly angel. That's the feathers, but then there's the eyes from the sparkles.
You know-
So, you're just vibing with it. She could just fly at any moment. And I am like a sweet devil. That's the pink hair for the sweetness and the horns for the devil part in all black. But yeah, we're opposites. That's what inspired the outfit.
I wanted to dress up as Wonder Woman for a comic, from a comic, Oh, my favorite that I couldn't find is Chun-Li, baby, Street Fighter. What?
私のクンフー見せてあげる
We also got the opportunity on day two to interview one of the Rage organizers.
They always say congratulations.
So we're actually here with Dane. Dane, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Dane Ramirez. I'm the editor of the NAG website.
So you guys are in charge mainly of the land section?
This all of
Oh,
Rage is
oh.
basically ours. Yeah.
Oh, so Rage has been going on strong now for about 16 years.
Yeah. This is the 16th birthday.
Yeah. So in its inception, would the guys have ever thought it would have grown this big?
Honestly, I don't think so. I don't think they would have ever dreamed that it would have gone this crazy. I mean, it's taken a long time to get to this point. Obviously, a lot of hard work put in by all the people involved. But I don't think they ever dreamed that it would turn into this. I mean, the original concept was based around sort of the big conventions overseas.
Yeah.
So specifically E3 in Los Angeles. and that's where Michael, my boss, decided that he wanted to do the same thing in Africa, and that's resulted in this behind me.
Yeah, and it's been growing every year from strength to strength. How many gamers you got in here in the LAN this year?
So the LAN is around 2,000 gamers.
Wow.
Yeah. So every year it's crazy. Like 2,000 people show up at their PCs.
Yeah.
And they play for 52 hours straight.
And these tickets sell out very fast for the LAN.
For the LAN, yeah. Thankfully the Expo doesn't sell out, but because it can't. Like, I mean, as many people need to come in will come in. But the LAN sells out within minutes. Yeah.
So what are the highlights for the 16th birthday for Rage?
So I think this year, like, we've been talking a lot about how cool it is that, like, pretty much anybody can come in off the streets and immediately jump into competitions. Like, we got that massive Fortnite thing going on with like 40 Xboxes set up. And Microsoft did an amazing job bringing that out. But 40 Xboxes set up, people queue there. I mean, there's been a queue around the corner the entire day for people to go and play Fortnite. I think that's very cool that we've got this, that we've opened it up and that like anybody can come here and like compete for, like, even though they're not like massive prizes, you can still win some cool stuff. Like, I know Razer's got their stuff as well at their stand, and like they've got like their Switch set up, and then they're doing Fortnite and PUBG as well. And that's very cool to me that you can come in and, like, win some stuff, show off your skills and win some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. It's a competitive nature in us.
Yeah, exactly.
So where is Rage going next year? Let's jump to the future. This has been amazing already in the past 2 days. What can we expect in the following years?
I think it's just going to keep getting bigger and bolder. Like, I mean, obviously you'll always see like sort of the same mix of exhibitors and all that stuff, but the games are always going to change. This year we made the show floor even bigger by moving the LAN into 3 separate sections. Which has made like the show floor is significantly bigger. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff crammed into the dome at the moment, and I think it'll just continue to grow. And get even bigger. There'll be more stuff to play next year. Because I mean, this year we've got over 30 new and unreleased games to play. I mean, we've got FIFA here. Like I say, we've got Fortnite because that's big news everywhere. But we've also got like Darksiders 3 pre-release code on the standing. We've got. I mean, Division 2 is here. I know that the Fallout 76 guys were very sad that they couldn't get playable code, but they do have. They were doing their Reclamation Day party, which for Fallout fans, that's very cool.
On day 2, we also paid a visit to the MSI evetech gaming stand, and we had seen some of the 1v1 Counter-Strike Go competition that was going on against Julia Robertson, and we also had interviewed the MC of the MSI stage and got his feel and his view and his take of the Rage Expo.
It's basically a competition and experience area, so guys can come and experience the very best in esports. All the new GTX or RTX cards at least are available for use here, which is really, really cool. And yeah, it's mostly about engagement and helping people understand tech before they buy, and then helping them to make the correct purchasing decisions.
So I saw yesterday some of the highlights of the Counter-Strike Go against your
Julia.
Yeah. That's very exciting. Any other highlights so far from Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, the Quake has been absolutely amazing. The 2 guys that are competing now are in the top 100 players globally. They are actually really, really high level players. So it's been really nice to see, and the local Quake community has come out in droves to support, Also, all the stuff that evetech has put on the stand is it's revolutionary, It's never been a case of a store taking on the kind of esports battle themselves. This is the first time I've really seen that, at Rage, in coming here for like 12, 13 odd years, worth of the expo. It's really cool to see. And it's been fun to MC and do giveaways. I think at this point, I've probably thrown out somewhere in the region of about 40,000 rands worth of gear and equipment and stuff. So they came here to play, and they came big, which was really awesome to see.
So this is like the launch, obviously, of RTX in South Africa with the Rage Racing. Any information for us? Any hints or any benchmarks that were done? How's it performing gaming wise?
So if you look at kind of RTX versus GTX, there's no real benefit for you in gaming from a 1080 Ti to a 2080. It's basically the exact same card.
Yeah.
But when it comes to development workloads, like the stuff you do for your channel or streaming and that kind of stuff, then it makes a lot of sense as a purchase. Of course, there's some guys that just have to have the best.
Yeah.
So they'll go and get themselves a 2080 Ti. So yeah, there is that kind of market and stuff.
You're gonna send me a 2080?
Yeah, no, of course. I've just got 3 here in my back pocket and I'm just going to pull them out and distribute them to Jeff. I really gave you a whole computer. Is that not enough?
You did give me a whole
Come on, man. Well, no, you did. With my name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Anyway,
Stop.
you know, you've been in this industry for a long time. Rage has been around for 16 years now. Would you have ever predicted gaming to grow as big as it's grown? And especially on the esports segment, like you said.
You know, as a young man, I didn't actually have that much hope for it, to be very honest with you. You know, I got into gaming about, let's say, it's now 16 years as well that I've been actively gaming. And, you know, it was kind of looked down upon as a poor pastime back in the day. And there was a lot of stigma around it, which has been removed, you know. And the local esports community has grown more in the last 2 years than it had in the 8 years before that. The growth at the moment is unprecedented, especially locally. And it's just so nice to see so many people getting involved with this entertainment medium, you know, the way they are. So it's humbling in a lot of ways, you know what I mean, that it's possible now.
Like you say, when I was growing up, there were people look down on people that game.
Yeah.
But every individual in society has played one game or the other, whether it be on a cell phone or something. And so gaming is just growing exponentially, and everybody's into it. No matter your background, no matter your religion, anything. And
No, exactly.
It breaks barriers.
And you know, like we're hitting a point now where if you take the entirety of console gaming and PC gaming, there's more than 1.8 billion people playing games online on a weekly basis.
Yes.
That's like that's over like a sixth of the world's population are now playing games.
Yeah.
So it's nice because it's helping to remove those stigmas, and like you said, it's really community based, which is nice. And there's, you know, it's a point of equality no matter who you are, you know what I mean? Which is nice. So yeah, like it's such an awesome thing to have grown up in, and you know, now witness it getting to the levels that it is. It's so humbling, man.